Hey guys, and here we are back for another one, and I hope you are all okay on that side of the screen as always. Now today we are going to take a look at the new Terramaster D5-300, which is a dash storage solution, and on this particular video, with no spoiler alerts, let's go straight for it. As always, hope that you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you in a few seconds. And here we are with the Terramaster D5-300, a dash unit with 5 bays that allow 3.5 and 2.5 inch hard drives with RAID functionality. And regarding the unboxing experience, once we open the package, we'll find a small box that includes one power adapter, one USB Type-C to Type-C cable, one USB Type-C to Type-A cable, the usual documentation, and 2 bags of screws to hold the drives in place. Finally, the most important of this package, the Terramaster D5-300 that comes well protected with soft foam, as we can see on the image. And taking a closer look at it, at the front it has 5 hard drive bays, 1 power button and the indication LEDs. On both sides the Terramaster logo, at the back 2 80mm fan along with a power input jack and a USB Type-C port, and finally at the bottom the air vents along with 4 rubber feet to reduce the hard drive vibration. So we just took a closer look at it, but in terms of build quality, I would like to point out that this unit is robust. The drive bays, as expected, are made of plastic, and so is the front bezel, and the back bezel, it's also made of plastic, but everything else on this enclosure is metal, brushed aluminium on the sides and top, and aluminium on the bottom. And to set up the unit, as you guys can imagine, it's pretty straightforward. All we need to do is to remove the hard drive bays and screw the drives into those bays. And here I would love to see a system that did not require any screws, as we have seen on the past on other units. Now moving along, I did install 4 WD red hard drives and 1 SSD Samsung 840 EVO, and then finally all I need to do was just to put back all the hard drive bays into place, and that is it. We are now ready to start using it. Now we can use it on Windows or on OS X, and the results were the same with the exception of one small detail that we will see in just a few seconds. Now the RAID software is optional, so if we don't use it we will have 5 individual drives, and with the software we have a few more options such as RAID 0, RAID 1, JBOD, RAID 3, RAID 5 and RAID 10. Now the software also has other simple functions, as a very important one, which is the ability to upgrade the firmware and improving the usage, which will be necessary in 1 or 2 details. But that's about it. What I can say is that it's easy to use. Just select the RAID mode, then format the drive and enjoy it. Now one of the details that needs to be fixed is that on OS X the app does not allow us to create a single drive configuration, but on Windows it does. So it's just a matter of Terramaster optimizing the OS X app. And in terms of speeds, using RAID 1 I could get 130 megabytes on writes and 140 megabytes on reads, but this of course will depend on the drives that we use. Now on RAID 0 I got 160 megabytes on writes and 230 megabytes on reads, and with the SSD I could achieve 230 megabytes both on reads and on writes, which is the maximum that we can achieve with this unit. By the way, the D5-300 has a USB Type-C connection, but the speeds are limited at USB 3.0. So even if we connect it to a USB Type-C device, these are the maximum speeds that we will get. And finally, in terms of noise levels, which is something very important to me, this unit has 2 silent fans, and while on operation it is really quiet, but it has a flaw that needs to be addressed, at least on my opinion of course, which is when the computer sleeps or when we shut down the computer, the unit does not. Well, we hear the unit to go down, but after a couple of seconds it wakes again and remains on, and we can feel the hard drive spinning spinning along with a silent noise, which is very silent, but in a very silent environment as my office, it can be a bit annoying. Nonetheless, this is an issue that can be fixed on the firmware, and I hope that Terramaster can deliver a fix as soon as possible to make this unit dead silent. So in conclusion, guys, things that I did like the most were the build quality and design of the D5-300, a silent machine during operation. It comes with RAID software included, and finally it has nice reads and write speeds. On the other hand, things that I did like the least, the drives holded by screws, which I would have loved to see a more practical system as we have seen on the past on other units. This unit will not go to sleep at this moment, and when using the RAID software there is no single drive option on OS X, but I honestly expect that Terramaster can fix these two last issues and turn this nice unit into a great unit. And that is it, we have reached the end of another review, this time the Terramaster unit D5-300. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did so don't forget that usual thumbs up. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.